Hey y'all, it's Melissa with Sincerely Creative Mom. We're going to show you how to make a really super quick, you don't have to be a experienced designer, greenery Christmas wreath. I can't wait for y'all to see. I used 3 pieces of greenery or embellishments from the Hobby Lobby. All 3 of these are from the pick aisle in the Hobby Lobby Christmas aisle. We have, of course, the pine. Y'all, this, if you didn't know, we're going to be hosting a Christmas tree decorating class, all about stuffing your tree, ribbons, putting garlands in, tree toppers galore, bows, all those things. But this is one of my very favorite tree stuffers. So I'm using this one as a filler here, but we're going to have a lot of fun in that class. Don't forget to join us if you haven't. If you are busy during the class, you can watch the replay. It's holidayWreathClass.com, all 3 words, Holiday Wreath Class. Okay, so we're going to take this piece, super easy, okay? We're going to take this pitberry because it is very, it's got a lot, it's little, it's very airy. It's going to do all the things I want it to. Just by adding a little bit of color. So I'm going to take this. Let's maybe take off that stem or that tag. Okay, so we're going to take this and put it on top of here. Okay, and then we're going to take the, the magnolia leaf. For me, I'm obsessed. So not that I want to hide that little pitberry, but I'm going to put it right on top. I just wanted a little bit of color underneath there. And then I'm going to take our zip ties and zip tie this guy together. So we're creating our own enhanced pick just from 3 little ones, and I'm going to, so that none of these little guys get loose, I'm going to zip tie that all the way down just so that we can kind of turn it into one on our own. And then I'm going to take my nifty little tool here, and since my hands don't really work that well, this just tightens it for me and snips those off. Okay, so lucky for us, I've done the rest of them for us. We just had this one. And let's see if I can get this on top here without being too, there we go. There we go. Have our just berries be on top. There we go. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take all of our pieces and set them aside for just a second. Now, just in case, I don't really need it, but just in case you end up seeing the frame through, like underneath all the greenery, just in case, we're going to use, so I'm using my 14-inch Pancake Wreath frame, the 14-inch, nice sturdy wooden frame. It has spots for 12 twist ties. So I already added these on the outside. We're going to add one more together. And then it has 6 spots on the outside and 6 spots on the inside. So we're not going to use the inside at all. We're not going to use those at all. We're only going to use those on the outside. Now there's holes that coordinate with a notch. See where my finger is, a little notch here? And then there's extra holes for other things. We're only worried about the outside holes with a notch. Okay? So I'm going to take my pine twists here and go right through. Okay? And then I'm going to twist right near that hole that's in the inside. So both the inside holes and the outside holes all line up right along the center of that frame. Okay? So I need these holes to be right twisted right where that center is. Because we're going to add those pieces right around the center, and I need it to be all kind of the same. The next thing we're going to do, just for a little added comfort, I'm going to add a piece of mesh underneath here. It is just to be an extra layer. It's just to help cover up the base, okay? It's 10 inches wide. I cut it 20 inches long, and all I'm going to do is ruffle right up the center. So nothing fancy. I'm just ruffling right up the center here. Ruffle, 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 ruffle. And each of these twist ties are going to get 1 piece. Okay, it's going to go right in the center. 1 piece right in the center. Nice round piece. Okay, so we're going to do that the whole way. All 6 pieces, 1 piece. And now this one's going to kind of overlap that one a little bit, which is perfect. Nice and tight in there. Perfect. Keep going around all the way. So I pre-cut these just to make it a little easier, a little faster. And then I just rolled them up so that I wouldn't get them all over the place. But it comes in a 10-yard roll. Right on top. Nice and tight. So again, this isn't meant to cover the base. Our greenery is going to cover the base. This is meant to be just another layer of extra to help camouflage that base if you can see it. Okay. So our frame, nice and sturdy, can hold a ton of weight. It's the base that is patent pending from Damon and I, based on my Pancake Wreath frame, my Pancake Wreath design, rather. So the 12 twist ties are very specific to the Pancake Wreath design. And typically I use all 12 spots, except for sometimes we do things a little different. Okay. So 20 inches on the mesh. Making sure that's nice and round, kind of flat, leaving it just like that. I'm not making it, not fluffing it out. I'm not really doing anything into it. I'm just putting it in there nice and flat. Okay, and this one's going to go right on top of both. There we go. Okay, so I took our little piece that we made, and I already pre-made the rest of them. Lucky us, right? So I'm going to take those pieces, nice and fancy. I'm going to take those pieces, the pre-made little piece that we have. I'm going to set it right down in there and twist those pieces along the way. I just want to make sure that the next piece gets in this next twist tie. It's going to help keep our guy, our piece kind of, you know, the way we want it to, right? And I'm going to make sure our twist tie is coming on above that zip tie. So again, making sure that comes in there so we can keep that nice and firm. The twist tie is coming up right above. Coming in right in. I know this is, I said it was going to be, you know, anyone can do this. Anyone can do this. Just make sure you fluff those pieces out. And the next one goes right in the hole here. Now, misplaced me, forgetful me, I don't know what I did with it. I misplaced one of those magnolia pieces. I really have no idea what I did with it. So, I have one piece, one lonely little piece that doesn't have the magnolias. So I could have either done one of two things. I could have said, oh, well, you can't do it. Or, you know, I can't do it at all. Or, I could have done three things. I can't do it at all. Or, all right, I got to go to the store, find another one, or set this aside until I can go to the store and buy another one. Y'all, that doesn't work in my brain. If I have to do that, it's probably not going to happen. So I said, okay, I have the spiky, I have the pine, I have the pipberry. What if I just put my bow there? What if I just make a bow, put the bow there instead? And will that work? Well, we're going to see. Hopefully it does. I'm guessing it will. I'm sure hoping it will. So remember, make sure that that other piece goes right into the bottom of the last one. Okay. And I'm going to slide this one in. Just like this. Keeping that right there. Going in the top, right above our little zip tie there. Okay, this is here. Now look, I got a little spot that's a little different. It's a little naked. It's a little bare here. Okay. But beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Now we'll go around and fluff it, of course, and make sure all those pieces are right where we want to do. But for now, what we're going to do is make a bow to go on our, look at that. Just gorgeous with the berries and a little bit of that gold glitter in there. Red edging and all the green. Absolutely gorgeous. Totally pretty. Love it. We're going to make a simple bow, so it's not obnoxious. Okay. We're going to do 2 layers, though. Let's see how that's going to go. Okay. Going to make 2 layers here. This is going to be our bottom layer. Nice and big. We have 2 loops on the bottom. Love, 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 love. So we have 2 loops on the bottom. Let me grab it. Right here to hold it for me. That loop ended up a little bit smaller than the last one. It's all right. Okay. Then I'm going to go with a little loop in the center, another tail. On a little loop on the center, a little loop in the center. This is all going to be the same ribbon. Little loop in the center. Let's get you down in here. There we go. Little loop in the center. And then I'm going to do 3 loops that are all a little bit smaller than these, okay? Just a little bit smaller than those. So I'm going to do 3. And 1, 3 on each side. Pinch, twist, loop, pinch, twist, loop, pinch, twist, loop, and 1 more, pinch, twist. Now, y'all, I have carpal tunnel pretty bad, and in the last couple of months, it's even been getting worse. So, we are going to use a zip tie to hold this beautiful bow together, and then we'll add it into our design. Okay, so look at all those loopies. Beautiful. Cutting that off over here. We'll make it the length that we need when we're ready. So nice, stacked, beautiful. Okay, nice and tight. Our zip tie ready. I'm going to go right down on side on this top. Okay, so aside from that first loop, now we have a loop that goes at the top, in the middle. There we go, see? And this tail is actually going to go up. Because that'll mean we have 3 coming down, 1 going up. right? I just want these to be kind of in place before we zip tie, because once you zip tie, you know, things kind of get a little crazy. All right, so I kind of have them in place. All right, I'm going to pull this off of here just like this. Before I get it to the very top and it's actually coming off, I squish it. Now, I really don't have a choice because my hands are doing their thing here. So I'm going to squish it upside down this way. I used to never understand. My grandma would say, my hands don't work anymore. I used to be like, what are you even talking about? What does that mean? Your hands are working just fine. Now, I know what she means. Okay, and bring that. Oh wait, let's grab our. Let's grab a pipe cleaner. That's a helicopter going by. If you can hear that. Let's grab a pipe cleaner. Oh no, actually, let's grab a wire. Sorry, it's going to be a little bit easier for me. Grab a wire. A little easier to go through all those pieces, but nice that my bow is all together and I can just add this as I need. Yeah, just like that. Dovetail all the ends, make those pretty. Okay, now I'm going to take this little loop, see how it's a little bit smaller? See how these loops are definitely smaller than the first two that we put in? And then this one is smaller yet. I'm going to take this first loop and put it straight up. That's going to go straight up, but that one's too long, so we'll cut it. We don't need it that long. We need it like that. Perfect. Okay. Very nice. I'm going to take that. Take that little bow and stick right on top of all the rest of them. Just like that, we're going to stick it in there. Sorry, I still have a cough that is definitely hanging around. All right, let's get this in. Now, because we're adding a bow, we are telling our customer there's a top and a bottom to this wreath. So from there, I like to, when there's a top and a bottom, which in most cases, your wreath has a top and a bottom, I'm going to add a hanger to the bottom of this right now. I'm just securing that bow in around the base, and then taking the rest of that excess wire and hiding it between the wood base and the mesh. So it's under, it's not on the outside, you can't see it or feel it. It's hidden up in there. Now, you never know that that third one isn't there, right? You don't know that that third one isn't there. I absolutely did not know. Okay. So, let me move this out a little bit. Beautiful! Look at that. Gorgeous with a little tiny bit of mesh underneath there. So what I'm going to do, one last thing, is I'm actually going to add a, I'm going to add one of these. Okay, nice and sturdy, nice and thick. I'm going to add it underneath here as a hanger so that my customer knows exactly where they should be hanging it, and they have something very comfortable, very easy to hang it on. And then I'll show you in just a second. So really, really easy. And then again, make sure that this is all fluffed out so that you're not able to see that underneath. Perfect. It's perfect. Okay, so here's the under part of it, right? We just have our mesh. I added the hanger for folks to hang it on. That's where our bow came in, just under here. So nice and clean on the back. Perfect. And then, of course, one little teeny layer of mesh. Beautiful layer of greenery. And, oh, it's perfect. It is darling. It's perfect. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope you're subscribed to us so that you can watch future tutorials. It's best if you're on our email list so that we can send you emails when new tutorials are available. I am greatly honored to be able to teach y'all and to give you ideas and all those things. Again, Melissa with Sincerely Creative Mom. I cannot wait to see your creations. It is just lovely. That's all I have for you today, and I hope to see you in the tree decorating class. Again, that's holidaytreeclass.com. We're going to be decorating a tree. We'll be using these pines for sure as examples. I can't wait to teach you all things on decorating trees and stuffing trees and minimal and over the top and a small budget, a large budget. My budget falls somewhere in between there. I'm really excited. So thanks for watching one more time, and I'll see you soon.